Okay, so I'm at 95% oxygen, which is interesting. I'm not winded or I don't have any shortness of breath, or I'm not winded, but okay, 93%. So that's interesting. Hey, how's it going, everybody? Today's video, we're going to compare the Apple Watch blood oxygen level meter to one that you can find on Amazon for 20-25 bucks. This is a My Best or Me Best. This one is designed to just go on the fingertip, just like this, and read your oxygen level along with pulse. And I'm going to go ahead and go over some of the reasons why this might be a better option than the Apple Watch, just depending on what your situation is. Let's go ahead and put on the watch. All right, so let's go ahead and try to take a measurement from the watch. So we're just going to go ahead and go to your list of apps. We're going to go to the icon here. It's hard to see, but there's a red and bluish circular graphic there. We're going to go ahead and press that. Now, once it opened, it's very important that you rest very still during this measurement. It does not want you moving, and if you do move, it'll come up with an unsuccessful measurement. So my hand and my arm are rested here very still, and let's go ahead and press start and wait the 15 seconds. Now remember, during this test for 15 seconds, it is a sample of what's happening right now compared to the pulse oximeter that you put on your finger that's constant readings. All right, so we have 97%. Now that that just finished, let's go ahead and immediately do one on the pulse oximeter from Amazon. Okay, so the other, see, 98%, pulse is 77, 76. So as any science experiment should be, you should do things at the exact same time, right? Because the oxygen that's in your blood can actually change, within a matter of a few seconds. Now let's go ahead and test them at the same time. So on the watch, we saw that we had 97%. And now let's go ahead and measure this real quick. So we're at 98 in the 70s for heart rate, 75, 74. Okay, so as this is going on my right hand, let's go ahead and run another test at the same time of the Apple Watch and just see how close they are. And let's wait. I'll just set this one right next to it. So as you can see, the Apple Watch now said 95%, and this says 98%. So I don't trust the 95 just because I tested it earlier and it was fine. So I'm going to hit start again, and then we'll go ahead and do it simultaneously. So 98% on one, 79 heart rate, 78 heart rate. So we're at 96%. We're at 99 still on this one. All right, I don't trust that, so I'm going to go ahead and test it one more time. Be very still. So we're at 99 oxygen, 98 oxygen on the pulse oximeter on the finger, and 78 beats per minute heart rate. A couple more seconds. So we're at 98%. As you can see, 98% oxygen level on the watch, 98% on the pulse oximeter on the finger. So I believe these measurements are going to be good. The Apple Watch, I would say that, test it 2 or 3 times. You can get the average of the 3, because it really just depends on, did you twitch? Is your hand cramped up, or is your elbow bent? I feel like the Apple Watch is a little bit more sensitive to stuff like that. But the one thing I like about this, and I'm not promoting any specific brand, but the one thing I like about these designs is that it's constant. So let's just say you want a measurement over 10 minutes because you were just walking around the house. You can keep this thing on. Well, probably can't keep it on to get effective measurements, because if I move my finger, you'll see it affects it. But the point that I'm getting at is this thing continuously takes the measurements of your oxygen level and your pulse. So we've compared the two, and we see that they were alike. I just would say that the Apple Watch, you'll probably have to do 2 or 3 tests if it seems off, and just get the average of that. So as the doctor mentioned, he's not a fan of the Apple Watches. Says these right here will probably be the best case scenarios in order to get the proper measurements. But let's go ahead and check the pulse now. So let's see if the heart rate, there's a little heart app here. There's your heart rate, it's measuring. All right, let's see. As we can see right now, we are at 83 beats per minute on the watch, and we are at 83 to 84 on the pulse oximeter piece. So that is accurate. So let's measure it again. On the finger pulse oximeter, we're at 85 over there. Yeah, so these are good. The point that I'm trying to make here is I would, if you're having issues with breathing or you got diagnosed with COVID-19, I would most definitely get one of these, because at first when I bought the Apple Watch and I was using it, and yes, I did get sick and had shortness of breath, the measurements are usually 98 to 99%, but there were a few times where it dropped significantly, and it was a little bit of a scare. So again, that was medical advice from a doctor that uses these things day in and day out and has seen patients come in too many times with issues. So I still love the watch. I love the heart rate monitor. That was one of the main features I wanted it for, just so I can track exercises and heart rates. But the blood oxygen level here, I don't know if it's a software thing or it's a hardware thing. But I think it definitely is a tool that I'm going to use, over and over again, just as a, just a rough awareness of where I'm at health-wise. And that's exactly what Apple states, is you should use it just to kind of monitor your health, generally speaking, and just to make sure there's no issues. Now, where this will be extremely helpful is if, let's just say, every time you take this test, it's always within the 3 or 4%. So 95 to 100% is in normal range for your blood oxygen. Obviously, the higher the better. But if you're noticing that, let's just say for the past 2 or 3 months, you've been at 98, 99%, and now all of a sudden you're in the low 90s, and it coincides with, some symptoms you're having with, shortness of breath, that's where these tools are really effective, to give you a general awareness of what's going on. So I hope you like the video. I hope you like the comparison here. It's just something that, I feel that people should know, that these things may be only 20, 25, 30 bucks, but they are very accurate and it's constant, which is nice. So if you like this video, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. And if you have any questions, concerns, or things you'd like to share, definitely post that in the comment section below and tell me what your thoughts are on these things and how your Apple Watch or if your Apple Series 6 watch is working for you on the oxygen level. All right, have a great day and a fabulous weekend coming up, and we'll see you in the next video.